Traders, what's happening? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. So we're going to do some back testing today on gold on the 1 minute time frame and see what kind of results we can get. We're going to be focusing on trading with a trend to the downside and to the upside, and we're going to be looking to trade at key levels. Now, this is not going to be easy because I'm not going to be able to use higher time frames to my advantage here. So I'm solely going to be focusing on the structures and behavior of the market when given the evidence. So we're here on the hourly time frame. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to scroll this to the bottom here so that we are not cheating, and we're just going to scroll back around this area, and then now we scroll back. Hopefully gold will allow us to trade on the 1 minute, or trading view allows us to trade on the 1 minute. Okay, cool. So current behavior is bearish at the moment. The time of day is 9 o'clock at night. We do have to clear that. So this is 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Cool. Now let's see what's happening here. Okay, so the current behavior of the market is bullish at the moment. Pre-London Open, we're pushing bullish. We have a major key level here where price can bounce off of. And just looking to the left here, we just have some areas where price can continue to come back into an area here where the market is reacting to. With this strong push phase, lack of volume back to the upside, I'm anticipating an exhaustion here. Okay, that didn't happen, but let's see what happens in and around this area. I'm happy to sell this because this is an area in the market where price has reacted to before. We have a strong push phase and where price is failing to continue to remain bullish. It's London Open. The volume could switch, and if it's going to continue bullish, then we should see this go bearish before it goes bullish. So I'm going to go for just a 2-hour target here with such a big stop loss, and only take this trade on the break of this low. So we have the break of that low here. Let's continue to see if we have that bullish sentiment in the market and see what happens. So at the moment, we're still sticking around this area. I think with that bounce, we should, in theory, go break even on this trade. But we'll see what happens. With that, I think we have to go break even. And it's not looking good at the moment. Okay, so there's a break even trade for our first trade. We've got the directional bias right in terms of identifying the behavior. So currently what's happened with London is the market has come back to retrace at this level here. The point is, can we push higher? I'm not sure yet. I want to see stronger bullish behavior at this level to indicate that the market can go higher. Looking at the time now, it's 8:27. We're pushing bullish. Let's not disregard that. And let's take this trade here with a stop loss below the last higher low. I'm only going to go for a 1-to-1 right now because I do feel we could have a reaction. So there you go, +1R on this trade. First trade was break even. Second trade is +1R here. Maybe should have gone in with a little bit more confidence and gone for more on this one, but we're not going to get greedy. Current behavior is still bullish. This can continue much higher, and it would just be a shame. Now, if price creates a level here and doesn't break above it, I'll anticipate the exhaustion here and look to take the sells back down to at least some of these levels around here. So I'm just looking for a stronger bearish candle, and we didn't get it. So we'll continue to respect the uptrend, and we'll continue to wait for the same scenario to play out. So again, we did make a new high. Again, we're creating that behavior and we're continuing to break above it. So again, we're just going to continue to wait and see what happens. We're not missing any buys yet, because for buyers, we want to see price pull back to some of these areas. So we're not worried about that. We got one bullet in the chamber, so we're going to continue to be patient here. With this trade, we could have been deep in the money, but it is what it is. So again, we're continuing to push higher. We have to respect this. We cannot look for anything else at the moment unless the market starts talking to us and telling us otherwise. And again, we continue to push higher. So at this point in time, I know the market is going to retrace at least back down to this point. More often than not, it does. We did want to get in earlier, but we didn't have any signs. But we do have the first sign, which is a bearish momentum candle, as you can see here to the left. And now I'm going to just go for a 1-hour trade with an instant execution here, and just take advantage of this exhaustion back down to the lows. So let's hope we get there. Gold is holding at the moment. There is a lot of bullish behavior right now. Wow, we are in this trade for a little bit too long. Never nice being in the trade this long. But let's see what happens. Okay, so we need price to continue down. This is definitely not how long we want to be sitting in the trades here. Oh, what is the time? 10 o'clock. So in between this time here now and the New York session, I mean, usually we don't have this much of a sideways moving market, but it looks like we've entered. Okay, glad we lost that. It's just super long now. Shambles. Right, break even. Let's continue with what is happening. This range is awful. Hate trading these structures, man. Okay, so it's 11:30. The current behavior of the market from 8 till around 10. Then we had the bullish behavior here. We've broken above the highs. I'm just not satisfied with the structure right now. It's not working for me in any way, shape, or form. So we have bullish behavior. We're still failing to make new highs here on this market structure. Again, I'm not going to take this. I'm just going to wait for clean price action. And, you know, the trades you don't take are the trades that go in your direction. Look at that. Failing to break here, new highs, and then we continue bearish. Yep, I feel like I'm trading live market conditions right now. Welcome to the real world. So 12 o'clock, bearish movement to the downside. We do want to see price pull back before we can continue selling this. Because the push phase is really strong here. We have now an area in the market where we can buy from. We can remove this and this, and we can have an area in the market where we can sell from. I would like it to come deeper into that level. And there you go. That's our buy opportunity. So we have that big, strong bearish move to the downside. We can retrace around 50% of the move here. We'll go for a 1.5 and see what happens. Currently, we are at break even, which is not too bad, I guess. We are only 1, 2, 3, 4 trades in, and let's just continue to take this retracement back to the upside. Strong reaction from that level. What a shambles. But as long as we're not breaking that level, that's all that matters here. And again, we find ourselves in a very horrible position where we are just moving sideways. We have to play the trade out, and there you go. So now we're 1.5 hour up on this backtesting session. This is over 1, 2, 3, 4 trades. Let's continue to see what happens now. So now we have this bullish behavior. We would like to see price come back to in and around this range here, just to look for that retest and continuation, something like this, which is good enough for us. We have to take the trade based on this as a break and retest here. We're taking instant execution stop loss below, and this time around we will continue to push higher for a 2-hour trade here. So fingers crossed on this one. We're continuing to push bullish, and we're just trying to follow that bullish behavior to the upside, and there we have it. So now we're sitting at 3.5R in this trade. Current behavior of the market is bullish. We have a level in the market where we have to be super careful of, because this is an area where gold will react to. If the bullish behavior is very strong, we can just wait for the break and retest here. And if it's not, then we are going to be selling this all day long. With that behavior, we have to sell it based on price coming back to a deep pullback area in the market. And we'll sell it back down to these lows again. I think we can push. I think we're going to be greedy if we go for a 3R. I think we can push for 2R on this trade. Based on price reacting to this key level with that bearish behavior, stop loss above should be fine. We're risking 1 bullet here. We've already got 3R in the chamber, and we'll hope that this continues bearish. So let's see what happens here. Okay, fine. So now we come back to this area. Remember I said where we're reacting to. So that's another 2R in the chamber here, putting us up at 5.5R. I don't know why it says RR. We're at plus 5R for the session. We are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 trades in. The current behavior of the market was bullish. We had that retracement back into this area here, and I think we can buy this back up again. We have to. It's the retest level that I mentioned previously. So this is 2. No, we can't. We cannot. We have to take the sell if we start breaking the lows. I'm going to take a sell stop order here because the current behavior is bearish. And we will target these lows here. We'll go for a 1R on this one because all the traffic there to the left with the consolidation is a problem. So let's just go for 1R, not be greedy. Behavior is bearish, sell stop in place, triggered. Let's see what happens here. We are failing to break that level. And yeah, okay. I knew that level was going to be a problem. Maybe should have waited for the break there. But it is what it is. That's just life. Guess you're not going to win them all. Should have known that. Okay, so current behavior is continuing to be bullish now. I think we'll look for maybe a break of these highs here back to the upside, not giving us the greatest of ranges. Trusting that the behavior is maintaining that bullish sentiment, we could probably go higher today. The time now is still a good time. It's reasonable. So let's see. If we trade below this level, we take sells. If we break above, we take buys. So that's the buy opportunity there. And we'll have a safe enough stop loss. And I am going to anticipate a new high in this market now because the behavior is still holding that bullish sentiment. And to me, that is a good sign. We could make a new higher high. The New York Stock Exchange is just about to open here. And that does not work in our favor. Okay, so let me just see. I took the breakout, which is fine. The retest level is what it is. We'll take the L on this one. And we are only up plus 3R, 3.5R on this. We do need to figure out what's going on now. So we'll continue to assess the situation. So starting from our first trade here, and we had this bullish behavior. We continued to maintain that. Then we had the sharp movement back down to a key level here where we took this buy. Now we continue to take this buy on the way up as part of a retest of the previous consolidation. We're always taking the sells from the major highs. And here we took a continuation. Is that a buy or a sell? I don't even know. A sell here in anticipation of a break of the low and for price to come back down to these lows. Oh man, price reacted to that consolidation. I should not have taken that sell. Anyway, we're taking the buys here in anticipation of price continuing higher to make a higher high because of the breakout. So current behavior at the moment is all over the place. We do need to see some sort of shift at some key levels now because the sentiment is pretty horrible. That bearish momentum there right now is indicating to us. So this is 3 o'clock. Okay, fine. I'm happy to take sells at this point now. So I'll take it on the break of the slow stop loss above target 1-to-1 on this one. We've got 3.5 bullets in the chamber. We didn't get triggered into this one, so we'll let this one go. I'm not going to take a buy from this level again. There's no way I'm going to take a buy from this level again. I'm not believing that there's more buyers still sitting there right now. So I'm going to just wait patiently for a break of the high and or break of the low here. And let's see what happens. So what is the time now? Yeah. We'll continue to respect this. Now we have to take the buys because of the time of day that it is. London's closing and the overall sentiment of the market at the moment is still illustrating the strength. We're not breaking the lows, so we must continue to respect that. So let's see what happens. Volume is depleting now, clearly. But we're in the trade and it is what it is. We continue to respect that level. This is the most horrible list again position to be in right now where price is just moving sideways. So we just need price to come back to the highs here. This will be for, what would this be for? A 2R win. Welcome to the patience game of trading, traders. 3.5 far up. And let's see what happens. Oh, wow. Yeah, and some of you just thought price just hits take profit and that's it. We're all good to go. Okay. Let's crunch this up a little bit, move this over here. We're still waiting for this to get to the structural high and or stop us out. What a laborious trade. Yeah, might have to do some editing here and make this go faster because boy, oh boy. All right, traders, I think we're going to have to bust down to the 15-minute here and let's see what happens. All right, there you go. We got stopped out of this trade. Oh, we're not stopped out just yet, mate, but we will be on the next candle. There you go. All right, cool. So now we've been stopped out of that trade. That puts us on the session to 2.5R. That was such a horrible trade. This is what makes trading really tough. Okay, so the time now is 1:30 in the morning. We are not trading, so we're moving on to 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, and 6. Cool. So now we're trading pre-London again. We have a level here in the market where price is failing to break. And then now we have our major structural low. Current behavior in the market at the moment is showing bearish sentiment. So we want to see price continue with that bearish sentiment. We're reacting to this level, which is not important to me right now. I want to continue to see that bearish sentiment in the market. This is a good sign of that continuation of that bearish sentiment here, because we're failing to break the highs. We'll put a stop loss above. What we'll do on this occasion, pre-London, is we'll target the lows again for a 3-hour trade, and we'll see what happens on this occasion. I suffered a bit of drawdown there again, and hopefully we're not just moving sideways or barking mad with this one. So we've almost come to take profit here, and there you go. We've hit the take profit. So it's not a bad trade, I guess. That puts 3R onto our current results. Trading views are lagging, which is really annoying me. And I think we've done our 20 minutes here. Let's see what's happened with our results. Oh, yes. So that was 3R on this trade. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, literally 10 trades here. Okay, cool. So we finished the session on 10 trades plus 3.5R up here. First trade today, or not today. Yeah, well, it is today, obviously, isn't it? The first trade we took here this was a selling opportunity, wasn't it? Yeah, a selling opportunity. I still think this was a good trade. We did have that reaction, but we should have identified the level where prices reacted to before. We locked that in a break even, actually. What am I talking about? Second trade we took here on the breakout, identified this bullish behavior for a 1-hour trade. Should have held that mofo, boy. Second trade, again, is similar to this trade, anticipating the exhaustion. We got robbed from this trade and stopped out, but it is what it is. The next trade that we took was a really nice 2-hour trade win here at a key level in the market, and we see price continuing bullish. Next trade we took here is another beautiful 2-hour trade, anticipate this continuation higher, and an absolutely gorgeous sell from this level again at a major key level for another 2R. So this is 1.5, this is 2, this 3.5, this is 5.5 here. 5.5. Isn't this a win? 6.5, 7.5, break even. So 7.5R and a break even. Then we had these sells here. So this is 6.5. This is also a loss. So this is 5.5. And then this was a loss as well, which was 4.5. And then we had a 3.5R win at the end. So we finished the session plus 7.5R up. Now, I know if I'm probably wrong with this maths here, some of you are going to slate me in the comments, but I don't care. The point is, we just traded off the key levels. We identified the behavior. We identified the structures and the sentiments here, and we took our trades. This is 10 trades, whether this is plus 5.5R, 5.5R, or this is plus 7.5R. The point is here, we trust the process. We just take the trades, and that is it. Out of 10 trades here, according to the stats, we lost 1, we lost 2, we lost 3, we lost 4, we lost 5. 5 trades out of 10, 50% win rate. Not too shabby, baby. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the session. Just a little bit of fun there. And oh yeah, let me keep clarifying my points before I wrap up. Key level trades, identifying the behavior, looking for the wick rejection incision candles, bearish or bullish momentum candles, and looking just to trade with the direction of the market, keeping it that simple. Anyway, if you enjoyed the video, smash that like button for me, subscribe if you're new to the channel, and as I always say, continue to trust the process.